Hi, continuing the single leg circles. We were on the right leg. So off we go with that flexed left foot. The right leg goes to the ceiling. Hands are nice and heavy. Your legs will stay in parallel. So your leg comes across the body using both inner thighs. It taps down toward the other foot. You come out just a little bit from your body and come up. Both inner thighs pull you across, down, around, and up. So be careful not to go too far outside the body. When that leg does draw outside the body, the opposite waist pulls down. So across the body with the inner thighs, down, around, and up. One more time, both inner thighs, across the body, down, around, and up. Let's reverse it. So as your leg goes a little bit and drifts sideways, your left waist and bottom ribs are pulling in very hard to keep the hips stable. Take the leg down, well across with both inner thighs and up. You go out just a little bit, left waist starts firing, inner thighs take it across and up. A little bit out with the waist and inner thighs come across and up. Last one, drift out a little bit, the left waist holds you and you go down, across and up. Good, pull that knee in forward and give it a hug. Try not to come off your tailbone as you do so because we're trying to stretch all your soft tissue. And take it back down. Right heel is in the mat. Right foot flexes. I don't think you can see my foot, but it's flexed. And then pull that left knee in, and you're going to straighten and bend. I'll go back out a little bit. That right foot is your security as you start working on the left side. Press your thigh into your hands, and your tailbone is heavy. And last one, that's your final hamstring stretch. Hands go by your side, pull your tailbone deep, stick your booty out a little bit, pull the navel in, pull the ribs down. Here we go. Let's go across the body, tap down, around, and up. Don't go outside the body too much. Across, down, around, and up. Lots of stability in the hips. Go across with both inner thighs, down, around, and up. You're staying parallel. Both go across, touch, come around, and up. Let's reverse it. Deepen all these connections. Go out just a little bit. The right waist is pulling down. Sweep down across both inner thighs and up. Go outside the body a little bit. Press with the arms. Pull the right waist down. Go down, across with both inner thighs and up. Again, go out a little bit. Take it down, well across and up. And go out just a little bit. Down, well across and up. Last one, go out, down, well across and up. Pull that knee in, give it a hug, still stretching. You can do another hamstring stretch here. And then pull that in and both knees in. Rock up to seated for rolling like a ball. Here we go, press up. Good. Feet are flat. I'll move into the screen so you can see me. Rolling like a ball is a C curve moving through the air. It's much more difficult. As these exercises progress, they get a little more challenging. So you'll look down at your low abs as you do in every C curve, and you'll try to contract your abs and your ribs back so that your C curve starts moving behind your sits bones. Your feet are still grounded. You'll drag your toes across the mat and lift them up with your low abs. So here's your balance. You might just do this for a few practices. Your thighs and hands press into each other to fire your butt and low abs. Your ribs are pulling behind you to get those upper abs on. Now I have kind of a flat back where I have a fusion and scoliosis, so my back is not probably going to look like yours. I'm working super hard to create a C curve, and this low back doesn't want to, but my abs are on. So yours will look a little different. Let's squeeze the heels. Let's press the thighs and the hands. See if you can deepen your rib cage, hollow it out, and take yourself back an inch. And squeeze your heels and thighs and come forward. So it's just a little bit of rocking. If you're a scuba diver, it's like the fin pivot that you do underwater. So you're really trying to deepen everything. Look down at your abs and your waistband the whole time. And rest. So that's exhausting. I just broke out into a sweat because it's so hard for me to work through that tight space. Now we'll do the real rolling like a ball. It's going to be a little more dynamic at first. It won't be that careful. So look down at your abs, drag your feet in, lift them up. Your abs contract to pull you behind your sits bones. Your thighs are pressing into your hands. You'll deepen the abs. Rock back to your shoulder blades. Come back up and balance. Try not to pop all over the place like I just did or drop your feet. Inhale back. Exhale, come up and balance. Squeeze the heels, pull the ribs back. Again, inhale back. Exhale, come up and balance. 2 more. Inhale to the rib cage, never your neck or your head. Come back up and balance. Last one. As you come up, press thighs and hands, squeeze the heels, and rest. So that was your you're rolling like a ball. We're going into the abdominal series. We only do 2 exercises in the abdominal series, trying to teach you how to move arms and legs while you maintain a C curve. Now it's lying down, so it's not so bad. But please remember, this is not about your extremities. It's about you having the solid connections through your core and the arms and legs moving around that, right? They're trying to kind of challenge your ability to hold that stability. All right, we're gonna have hands behind your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. We've practiced this before. You're gonna glide your hands down as you roll back because you deepened your low abs and you deepened your navel and you deepened your rib cage, and you're going all the way down to the floor. Knees are bent. Find your connections that we've been working on. Here they are again. Buttocks to heels, heels to buttocks. That fires up the low belly. If you can't find it that way, you can stick your booty out into the mat. It's not going to go anywhere, but the abs will contract. All right, hold that, and then you want the navel to be in, and those hollowed out ribs, if you can't find them, you make the ha sound. Go through the back of your throat. That pulls the ribs into the table. All right, we're going to come up into a C curve. Inhale into the back ribs. On your exhale, close the ribs, knit them into the table, roll over them to come up in the C curve, and you're going to pull the right knee and ankle in. The left leg extends to 45 degrees. Look down at your abs, stick your tail on it. So you'll immediately go into a tuck, so fix it. Switch, knee and ankle pull in. Switch, knee and ankle pull in. You can constantly look at your low abs to suck them in. You constantly think about sticking your booty out. Your tailbone is heavy, heavy, heavy. You're going to fold that leg in without tucking. So remember, there's no tucking in Pilates. All right, let's do one more set. Pull in the right leg, pull in the left leg, reach both knees in, and rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Nice job. Next one's double leg stretch. Let the feet go down and rest. Take your head side to side, because Pilates, when you're new, your neck will try and do what your upper abs are being trained to do. So whenever you're in your neck, you need to rest or give yourself a deeper exhale. But in the end, you might have to rest if your neck tries to do what your abs are supposed to do. It takes a while to translate or to take it from the extremities into the core. All right. So to transition into those abs is what I meant to say. Let's go into double leg stretch. So inhale to the back ribs, exhale, knit them, hold them down. There's your C curve, look at your abs. Pull the shins in, try not to tuck. Your heels are squeezing in Pilates V, you're looking at your low abs. Here's a tuck, here's the tailbone down, and you'll open the arms and legs to the ceiling, don't fall backwards, and pull back in. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull into that frog, that Pilates V. Inhale, keep looking at your low abs. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, try not to fall back with the upper body. Exhale, I'll show you how to do it wrong. You'd lift your arms and you'd fall back and look up. No, don't ever do that. You're always staying high and you're looking down at your abs. Last one, rest. Shake your head to side, saying yes. No, and get everything to work. All right, we're going to go right into spine stretch forward. Pull your knees in, rock up to seated position, and spine stretch forward. You'll center yourself on the mat, flex your feet wider than your hips. This is a C curve in the air, so everything is challenging in different positions. All right, here it's straight arms that are over your legs. They mimic your legs. Inhale, grow taller through your back. Exhale, pull the rib cage back. That's going to make you nod down and look at your abs. You reach the arms forward and the upper back and the neck, but the broad line goes behind you. You can see my shoulders are staying over my hips. Inhale, grow tall in that orientation. Long exhale, go to hollow out the ribs. The ribs pull back, the navel pulls back. It brings your head, neck, and shoulders through your elbows. You stretch the crown of the head into the fingertips, and then you inhale to sit up tall. Big inhale. And exhale, pull it all deep, 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 deep. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Let's do one more. Big inhale. And let's exhale down. You're going to grab your big toes and stretch your waist back. Hold your toes, pull your waist and ribs back. This is just a stretch, nothing, no right or wrong, but you're trying to activate your waist. And hands drop to your ankles and drag yourself all the way back up. All right, from spine stretch forward, we're going to go into saw. You take your legs a little bit farther apart, and then you take your hands to the back of your neck.